Hi Capricorn, welcome to your 2025 November tarot reading. My name is Naylin and I'm so happy to have you with me today. We're going to do our traditional past, present, and future spread and also ending with the Angel Oracle Guide and for this beautiful month of November. But let's go ahead and start with some Oracle cards from the Flower Petal deck. You have what it takes, Capricorn. That's Delia. And you also have, let me shuffle a little more. Sweet Pea. The comfort of good company heals old hurts. So some nice messages for you today. Take time to be with the ones that light up your soul, light up your heart, because I feel that this is time for you to heal and be comforted in life. And cherished too, dear Capricorn. It's good to be cherished and to cherish the ones that we love. And you have what it takes. Perhaps this is a month where you really want to test yourself and go for a big goal. So let's see. That looks a lot better. I think we'll go with the traditional Rider-Waite deck for you guys today. And we're going to start with 3 cards for each row, past, present, and future. And you can think of your past energy as your launching pad to help you arrive to where you are today. And then your present energy and then where you're going. Okay, we have 9 of Cups. Wow, off to a good start. So this is in the past you being very successful and abundant. And then you have the Death energy, so transformation, the end of a cycle. And the Emperor. So for those powerful divine masculines out there showing up as a leader and a just, wise leader, someone who balances the kingdom with a lot of heart and a lot of soul. And then for the middle row, you have Queen of Stars, Temperance, and the Empress. Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. And they're aligned perfectly because not only do we read across this way, but we also read up and down. So something about divine union or finding your person, having your person with you in this lifetime. That's a huge blessing, dear Capricorn. Wow, I love seeing that. And then the Queen of Stars over 9 of Cups. So this could be a reading about a couple for those of you that it resonates with. So not only you, but also your partner. And so the Divine Feminine is showing up as the Queen of Stars or Pentacles. And that's a beautiful, earthy, grounded energy of someone with very deep compassion and healer. She's so compassionate that a lot of people will search her out for advice or help or just even being in her energy and that calming presence, that grounding energy that she blesses people with. But yeah, the Queen of Stars could also be practical things like, your home, your health, your well being, spending time out in nature, getting exercise, spending time with your animals and your plants, your garden, a really beautiful earthy energy. And then balance with temperance. So as you can see, there's a beautiful angel here. And this angel symbolizes your soul or your true self, your higher self. And this beautiful self is balanced body, mind, and soul. And so there's a divine alchemy happening right now in your present spread because this second row is about where you are today. And then that divine feminine showing up again as the Empress energy, which is one of the most beautiful, loving cards for a mother or a divine feminine. Again, that compassionate, and in this case with the Empress, nurturing energy, the energy of protection and unconditional love. And then on the top row, you have 7 of Cups. It's so amazing how this month is like almost similar for everybody's reading. The High Priestess, because I'm seeing a lot of things that I usually don't see. It's pretty rare to have the Emperor and the Empress so close to each other. And then I've also seen the 7 of Cups and the High Priestess show up a lot. And the Seven of Cups of where the energy is going, having so many choices ahead that the path really opens up to you into many dreams being possible. And then the Ten of Cups, happy family, happy home. And I love that if we bring up just going from here to the top, you have the Emperor, the Empress, and then Ten of Cups. And us tarot readers, we love when this energy shows up because it's all about like pure joy and happiness, living your best life because you get to share it with the ones you love. So sharing that joy, that happiness, that laughter, doing really fun things together, and perhaps even around your home. This could be an energy of happy home life and a stable home life with a lot of abundance, a lot of love. That's beautiful. Wow, this reading is so positive. And I just have to ring the bell to bring in more abundance with my Lakshmi bell, the goddess of abundance and prosperity. Yay, Capricorn. So let's go ahead and come back to each row and really dive into them. One of the first things I would like to focus on is this Nine of Cups energy for who you are today because of all the hard work you've done. The Nine of Cups is somebody who has achieved a lot and accrued a lot of knowledge, a lot of abundance because of all the work they've put in. And it could be like a whole life cycle. Sometimes this energy shows up for people who are retiring or they've created enough of their goals and ambitions to really arrive at a very special place in their life. So this is just showing that you're somebody who's sitting pretty because of how beautiful you are. Like inside, you know, the cups is about emotion, emotional integrity, deep feeling, being able to share that empathy with others, that love for others, and bringing it back to yourself, taking really good care of yourself. This is an energy again of self-awareness and self-discovery coming to fruition in the form of like arrival into a really blessed abundant state. So that's an amazing way to look at like where you're coming from because it shows that you've put in a lot of work in this lifetime. And then also in the past is the death card. And in this deck, it's really special because you see like an energy coming through her body. And I always translate that as her astral body or her soul being projected outward. So some type of like spiritual awakening is what I'm feeling for you, Capricorn. And I'm glad that's coming in because that's a really special energy. You've had some kind of like epiphany or something that really helped you come into full awareness. And this was in your recent past, is what I'm feeling, or perhaps last year. But you've really come into a space of spiritual awareness. And it was a gift from your soul to arrive here. And what I was touching on earlier was that this is a really special way to translate the death card because it always comes up as transformation, but not necessarily a huge epiphany or a huge awakening moment. And for you, it has. It's totally really strong in what I'm receiving for you. And I do believe that I'm channeling energy for you, this person, you, yes, the person who's watching this video, and that there's a reminder here to remember like how it feels now compared to where you were before. And then the Emperor energy. So this is speaking to the divine masculine within. These readings are genderless, but take how it resonates. The divine masculine, especially with the Emperor, is the father energy. Like he's like the ultimate boss, you know, the king of kings. And not only does he regulate his own kingdom with balance, but he lets other leaders, helps other leaders and guides others to bring balance and justice. The Emperor card for me is a very strong energy of honor and justice and morals and doing the right thing and not letting emotions or those crocodile tears dissuade you from your goals and the truth of the matter. So it's almost like a stern leader, but in a very loving way. And this could be you or your divine partner, because I do feel this is a reading for partners, for a divine couple. and you'll know if this reading's for you. If not, please check out your sun, moon, and rising sign so you can still receive a beautiful blessing today. But yeah, if you're either the divine feminine watching or the divine masculine, there's a power couple here for sure. And I feel that in the past, you've really shown up in a way with this masculine, fatherly energy, nurturing from truth and strength and not letting yourself be misguided or not letting yourself come off the path because of untruths. The emperor is always about like seeing the truth. The truth is the truth is the truth. So I have to keep saying that. But you guys, you always know what the right thing is because you listen to your deep inner guidance and your wisdom that you've probably brought in from other lifetimes. So I think that's really exciting. I have a desire to go ahead and throw clarification cards for each row. So I'll move these guys up a little bit. There we go. And so for the bottom row, where you've come from, what else wants to be seen and heard? What else wants to be felt into today? All right. You have the Three of Cups upside down. And you also have the Ten of Swords. So I think I'm just going to go with like what is the strongest feeling because I know there's a different energies here, but I am speaking to different people. So take what resonates. But the Three of Cups is next to the Nine of Cups, and what I'm feeling from that is that you've had to go on your own road. You've probably were thinking that you would have this group of people backing you, or you would be part of a conglomeration of people coming together to create something. But this is really showing me that that didn't work out. It wasn't meant to be, but you were still empowered enough to take your goals and your ambitions out on your own and still become quite successful. So, another energy of just recognizing that you're the one who created where you are today through your hard work and your determination, and that nobody helped you do it. You did this on your own. So, take that in, Capricorn. You're a pretty powerful person. I think there's also an energy here too for some of you guys of being in an unhealthy situation, working with others. And this could be something more intimate or in your career, in your work life. Another way to look at it is you're a pretty determined person and you really show up. And so there's always those people, unfortunately, out there that will take advantage of that. They'll be like, oh, well, so and so will do it. And then they prosper from your hard work. And that energy eventually runs out of steam because it's like, it's time for you to take on more balance in your life and not be the one shoveling the coal for everybody else. It's like the millionaire who still shovels the coal, that kind of weird energy where it's like, how am I leaking energy? How am I exhausting myself? I think it's an energy of you learning that you couldn't work with others who were unhealthy in that way and taking advantage of your hard work and what you've achieved and prospering from you. And so there's a message here for some of you that resonate with that. Yeah. And I throw the shills just to help me feel into anything else that wants to be said, but that feels pretty complete. But also know that there's the main message that I want us to focus on is just that you have what it takes to bring in the life that you want to experience because of years of hard work, years of self determination and growth. And I feel that that's really earned. Like you've really earned a time to come into your life and really bring more balance in, more so than ever. So time with your family, more time to play, more time to do the things that really light you up and bring a lot of joy in body, mind, and soul. I do feel that because you are a natural leader, though, you'll always be working in some form. But there's a time now where you have more time for love. Sorry, I'm getting cheesy, but we have a divine couple here, a power couple. So for A lot of you, it's having more time with the person that you love and the person you want to experience things with. And doing it in a balanced way where you're taking care of yourself, you're taking care of your body, getting more exercise, eating the right foods. Like we can really look at temperance in all those ways, all the ways that you can balance the self. We did already talk about the Queen of Stars and how this person, it's important for them to get outside and be in nature. That's how they heal. So, this is a message for you or your partner, and probably most likely both of you. But let's go ahead and pull clarification on that as well. I just wanted to say to any of you guys, if my voice gets cracky, I apologize. They're doing a controlled burn here in Arizona. So I'm noticing my throat's a little dry. Maybe I need to drink more water. But yeah, clarification for where you are presently. You have the Nine of Wands and you have the Queen of Cups. So I feel like this is an alignment again of having more time for passion and love and sensuality in your life. That's how I see the Queen of Cups energy in this spread. And she's like the one of the most beautiful ladies in the deck. And it's like having your beautiful muse there for you to inspire you, to help you keep going. For those gentlemen out there that have their divine feminine, having more time to feel into her beautiful energy and nourish each other with that sensuality and that love for life and beauty, doing things that inspire you both, like finding beautiful things to enjoy, music, nature, places, perhaps even friends that you both share together. Just a really beautiful energy of enjoying life. That's how I'm getting the Queen of Cups. And also, too, the message around like not letting people in your life who are unhealthy for you anymore or learning from those unhealthy relationships is that it can't be repeated. There's a message here of just knowing your strength now. You've really learned from that experience. And so now it's like you will no longer suffer fools. So, yeah, there's the warrior there, and he's not going to be putting up with anything. Like he's ready to say no and draw a line in the sand, protect what he has, protect himself, most importantly, protect your energy, have more time for joy, let go of the things that cause stress is what I'm feeling for that one. But yeah, and then also too the divine feminine that's here. She's very again, I love to use the word spiritual, but for a lot of us, we can also understand intuitive and empathic, having a lot of empathy to really feel deeper into the matter, to see what really wants to be healed, what really wants to come through in our life. And that could even be in the form of inspiration, like taking those trips or doing that creative project that brings in more happiness and joy in your life. So, yeah, a nice message there. And then we're going to go ahead and move up now to this top row, which is your near future. And what I always love to tell people, it's not so much about predicting anything, it's more about just feeling into what you want to create. Tarot is just a mirror, it's just a way for you to check in and be like, yes, I feel that. I could totally resonate with that. And so the Seven of Cups is showing you that because you've learned to free your energy, you now have more time and space for other activities or other opportunities in your life. And it's such a beautiful place of abundance that there's a lot to choose from. There's also a message with the Seven of Cups sometimes, though, to not procrastinate on those beautiful dreams or visions, to go ahead and grab something, go for it, get started. And this is coming up in your near future, so you're probably already feeling the pull to go ahead and go on that path. And then again, the High Priestess is beautiful because she works so well with the Empress, with that empathy and that intuition, but really even diving more into like visions and dreams, the subconscious mind and the power that is there through prayer, meditation, whatever your spiritual practice is, dear one. And then also the Ten of Cups, again, just having more time for the things you love. Like, I feel like this reading's biggest message is something about how precious your time is and how how important those people that you love are to you, even more through your maturity and your growth in your life. You've really understood how much you really love and want to show up for these people. Is that your children, your partner, your true loves in your life, and really enjoying their company? Like November, Thanksgiving's coming. Hopefully, you guys can have time to, enjoy that beautiful meal and laugh and just really take it in, really soak in your blessings, dear Capricorn. And then some clarification cards to give you any more energy, any more feedback on that top row of what's coming into your near future. Okay, you have the Two of Swords. Okay, you have each other's back. So this power couple has each other's back. You guys are on the same page. You're gonna know, like, when you guys go through like all the opportunities, you're gonna know exactly which ones you want to pick, and you're both gonna be on the same page for it. So just a nice little energy there. And then Two of Swords is a crossroads. So I have a feeling that this could also be a shift in your life, like some really beautiful experience is about to come in for both of you. And then you also have the Three of Coins, which I love to see because it's showing that you are really able to create something beautiful with the ones that you love by coming together and co-creating, seeing each other's point of view. And I saw that you're seeing more value in your wisdom as you've experienced more in this lifetime, how much power others can bring into your life, how much they can really light things up, and creating something really beautiful together through the vision that uh, a group of people can visualize something even greater than the singular person. So really taking that in, and perhaps even bringing that dream in to a group of people, if it's other creators, or you're wanting to build a house, or you're wanting to beautify your space, like bringing in the right people to do that, and being open to their vision as well, so that you can have a much broader, bigger vision of what you can have and what you can achieve, dear Capricorn. But yeah, that's pretty awesome. I think I'm gonna drink water, but then after that I'm gonna read to you guys some angel cards. And I just want to say, if you're still here, please help out my channel by giving a thumbs up, clicking that thumbs up button. And if you want to receive monthly tarot readings, go ahead and subscribe. But yes, Kyle Gray's Angel Guide Oracle. This is a beautiful way to see what your spirit guides, your angels want to say to help inspire you. They really truly see us with eyes of unconditional love. And I do believe in angels. I love those beautiful energies of light. One of my friends called them pieces of God, which I thought was really beautiful. So, yeah, we'll pull a couple cards. All right. You have learning experience. I think this is from earlier, like when it didn't work out working with others, or feeling that in a way, I don't want to say taken advantage of, but for some of you, it unfortunately was a situation like that, being taken advantage of, and learning from it, and that's in your past energy. And then moving forward, you have vulnerability and freedom. So still keeping that open heart, even though some people take advantage of that, you've learned how to protect yourself and still stay true to your warmth, your natural, generous personality, dear Capricorn. Quite a beautiful soul that's watching this. Okay, so we're going to read both. Why not? Let's go ahead and grab the card. You have dedicated a lot of your time, effort, and energy to understanding yourself and the world, and have had many experiences recently that have been great teachers. Oh my gosh, don't we know it? Even though not everything has been easy or perfect, there has been a positive in that you have come to understand yourself, your gifts, and your abilities better than ever. You are deeply connected to who you are, what you stand for, and what's important to you in your life. When this energy appears for you, the angels are acknowledging the challenges and obstacles you have surmounted recently, And although it may have been a difficult time for you, your faith and inner strength have increased. Know that the cloud has a silver lining, and you will soon have moved beyond the feelings of being stuck or unsupported. Inner peace and a sense of security come from overcoming hardships. And dear Capricorn, you've definitely have done that. I really see that. And you've stayed true to yourself. And I feel like that's the most important thing. You took the higher road with this Emperor energy. Justice, honor, belief in your moral standing and sticking to it. It's really honorable. And I love that about you. Okay, vulnerability and freedom. Angels are with you now to boost your confidence because they can see how harsh some of the experiences you have endured have been. I'm going to read that again because my voice cracked too much. Angels are with you now to boost your confidence because they can see how harsh some of the experiences you have endured have been. And they want you to know that vulnerability gives you the chance to find a strength that will bring you freedom. To move into the freedom, your angel guide is encouraging you to take some time today to connect with the parts of yourself that you love and admire. Know that your insensitivity is not a curse, but a gift. You are an emotionally connected soul, and although recent waves of emotion may have overwhelmed you, those emotions are great reminders of how much you care about living truthfully and in a positive way. So take some time now to value the traits and quirks that make you the unique person you are, dear Capricorn. We all love you. And that will allow the world to value them too. So, yeah, keep being seen. You're a beautiful person who's watching this. I appreciate your energy so much. And have an awesome November.